I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay. Sure. That looks pretty good on her, actually.
At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. The best potions and the...
Alright. So with this, switch to lockpicking. So we're just gonna go lockpick everything.
Thank you. Thank you. We owe you our lives.
Just a little more patience. I still have to release the other prisoners.
Let's go now. I want to see my people again.
Just one moment. I haven't freed all the prisoners yet. Now that they are free, we must help the prisoners escape this place.
If they leave through the city, Hikmet guards will arrest them.
So we have to find another way to get them out.
It's a good thing I want to be part of the congregation. It's called role-playing, chat. Calm down. Jeez.
Who are you? You have no right to be here.
I have come to free your prisoners and put an end to all the horrors that take place here.
I knew this would happen eventually. This all went too far. Dr. Asili, he lost his mind a long time ago. But what are you going to do with us?
Arrest you. Then I expect you will be sentenced.
No, please! We only followed the doctor's orders. We tried to stop him, but he is the director of the lab.
You could have reported it to the governor, or left this place.
He threatened to destroy our lives. We could not... Please, don't lock us up.
You can say all of this in court. It's up to them to judge.
Yeah, exactly.
They will want to make an example of us. We'll not see the light again.
You should have thought about that before you helped that monster.
You should have done what Alpha did, or Afra did. She left. She was smart. She saw what he was doing, and she didn't agree with it, and then she left. It is as simple as that. Oh my god. These are not the natives. Those are just normal people. This guy is insane. I'm not even gonna let him see the inside of a courtroom.
These poor people lost their lives only a few hours ago. They could not survive this mutilation.
And they were tyrant. They were cut up like pieces of meat. May the volcano engulf those who did this.
These documents contain hundreds of short but precise notes that describes without any emotion the torture and experiments inflicted upon the natives and not captives. A few pages were illustrated with sketches indicating which body parts were amputated on some of the living subjects to test their resistance, and the sectional drawings of the dissected parts of other subjects.
This note carefully describes the sequence of the experiments. There are even sketches. It's hard not to feel sick. This is proof of all the horrors committed here.
Good God.
Locked. Asili has locked himself in his office.
Afra? What a surprise to see you here. You finally came to your senses.
Master, it's not...
Who is this person?
I am the legate of the merchant congregation, and I'm here to put an end to your crimes.
My crimes? What are you talking about? My work was for the good of humanity. Don't tell me you're crying over some savages. The survival of our species requires sacrifice.
Lawful evil.
What did you hope to
is still
find
evil.
from all these experiments?
Since the Malicor never reached this island, I wanted to check if these savages were sensitive to it. And I discovered that they were naturally resistant. Do you realize the implications of this discovery? So I tried to isolate this resistance to develop a cure in order to send it to the people on the continent. But I doubt that you will be able to understand the subtlety of such an approach.
This man is a cold-blooded reptile. My brothers and sisters were no more than ants to him.
You are a very beautiful specimen. When I think of the power flowing through your veins. Come on, Afra, my dear student. Will you let these narrow-minded inquisitors decide my fate? Are you not also devoted to science and truth?
Science and truth do not excuse your lack of
That's
humanity.
right.
I'm ashamed of having been taught by you, and that I didn't warn Burin that you'd gone mad. If I had, we could have prevented all of this.
You disappoint me so much, Afra. A second time. When I think what I wasted trying to teach you science.
We learned everything we wanted to know. This lab will close, and you will answer for everything you've done.
You think so? Guards, capture these people!
Guards.
Stop! Think of my knowledge. All that I have accomplished. That can never disappear.
No.
Even now you remain arrogant. You do not deserve pity.
Miserable simpletons! This is science you are murdering.
No. You will not see a courtroom. There, I will not risk the fact that that stupid governor will let you go. I did a good job having a young governor of New Serene and his cousin take the potion you sent me. What? Dr. Asili, I did a good job having the young governor of New Serene and his cousin take the potion. I was very cautious as ordered. No one else touched it. However, I must admit that I found your request slightly unusual and dangerous. We are allies of the congregation, and I am afraid they may not approve your implication in what have perceived as a poisoning. I hope that in the future you will perform this kind of mission yourself rather than risking it. He was the one that afflicted Constantine with the Malicor. I wasn't affected because I'm a native.
I can't believe it. Constantine's Malicor was caused by Asili. The potion we were made to drink when we landed on the island was contaminated. How dare he do such a thing? And why?
Oh my God. Wow. Wow. So this has one shot. And it's so weak. It's one shot, but it's so weak. It is a blunderbuss. I want to see how she uses it, because that will be hilarious. But no, I was right to kill him. Holy shit. That was ridiculous.
Watch out! Grenade!
Come on, Afra. What are you doing? Oh, he's dead. Okay.
It's perfect. We just have to clear the way. The mechanism doesn't work. I need to take a closer look. Let's go. I found a way out of the city. But be careful. You are weakened and creatures roam these tunnels. I will lead the way. There you are. You're free.
You have saved our lives. How can we thank you?
We will never forget what you have done for us on Almenawi.
Yes, we will always be grateful.
We are not very far from the Hikmet outpost. You will have to be careful.
I know how to reach the port without being seen.
Perfect. As for you, you should take refuge in Vikshadir. You will be safe there. But you need to avoid the Alliance patrols.
We'll get there. Qua awalem segven.
Oops, wrong way. He has a lot of explaining to do.
Your Excellency,
Lady de Sade, and to what do I owe?
I have been to Asili's laboratory, and what I discovered was abominable. Hundreds of poor souls tortured. Victims of horrifying experiments. There were so many dead that a pit had been dug to burn the bodies.
How horrifying. I cannot believe it.
The natives were not the only victims of these crimes. There were also a number of Naughts.
Naughts? Pardon me for doubting you, but do you have proof of what you say? And have you brought Dr. Asili to me so he may answer these accusations?
Alas, I was forced to end his life. He gave me no choice. That said, you will find ample proof of his madness there. You need only send a few men.
Perhaps I shall. But it should have been my role and that of his fellow savants to judge
No.
him. He was one of our most brilliant minds, and you have slain him like
I
a
don't
beast.
fucking care, because
What proof
he is
do
a
I have
beast.
that this is not pure fabrication invented to weaken our position?
What possible benefit could I get from acting in this way? Come now. You know that this is all true. And as soon as the Admiral learns what has happened to her men...
Why would she believe you any more than me? Come now, sir, swallow your threats. You have just admitted to killing one of our greatest savants. A brilliant man that is dedicated to research, crucial to the continent. Your pathetic justifications will change nothing. You have his blood on your hands. In regards to your title, I shall not have you thrown in jail, but our business is now concluded. I hope never to see you again.
Fucking. If I could kill him right now, I would. I will kill this entire goddamn city. It is a disgusting, disgusting pile of shit.
Your Excellency,
Lady, and to
I heard there was the name.
and have
That
he was
Come now, Excellency, and soon the entire island will also know it. How do you imagine that the natives, the Nauts, and my cousin are going to react?
Come now, sir, swallow your threats. A brilliant man that is your pathetic, I hope.
So it doesn't matter what I say here, I don't think. See? This is why I killed him. This is exactly why I killed him.
Lady, and to what?
I heard there was the name.
And have
Because if I would have given him...
Before you say anything that you might regret,
What is it?
you should certainly recognize Asili's
Oh,
handwriting.
this is what he meant.
He admits here to poisoning my cousin.
But this is madness. Whatever would have motivated him?
I have no explanation to give you, Excellency. But as far as I'm concerned, I've done nothing more than exact justice for my cousin. And I'm certain you would agree with me that this affair would be best kept a secret. My uncle has but one son remaining. And if he were to learn that his life is in danger at the hand of the bridge...
You speak with wisdom. What terrifying business. We have lost all hope of finding a remedy, I'm afraid. But justice has been served. And perhaps now, at least, the natives will call off their attack. Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
Okay.
I
didn't understand what that note
look
was
forward
about.
to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lady.
It was very confusing. Oh. Good. -1. Fantastic. Okay. I have no idea what else to pick. I honestly don't want anything else. I'm friendly with everyone. Still not going to pick Bridge Alliance. They are vile. Alright, let's go speak to Constantine.
Constantine.
My adorable cousin. I am always happy to see you.
We managed to solve the problem of the attacks on San Mateus.
Really? So, what was causing them?
The city and its outposts were being continuously attacked by animals. These beasts were led by a large creature that strangely resembled a mountain guardian.
This is the same creature which High King Vinbar turned into, isn't it?
Exactly. Except it looked sick and it didn't act like the High King did. It was calling the animals around it, and it seemed like it was transferring its disease to them before making them attack. I've never seen anything like it. And there's more. Hikmet was in a similar situation, do you remember?
Of course. Don't tell me that a Guardian was involved there as well.
Yes. The governor was convinced that the attacks were led by the islanders, and yet they were being attacked as well. And it was by their side that I fought the creature. That time it was a Nardaig Glenderman, a beach guardian. But it seemed just as sick. And it was also manipulating the animals to make them aggressive.
So, it would be some kind of epidemic affecting the Guardians. I don't see what we can do about it. Actually, I think you have already done what had to be done, by eliminating those that were threatening our neighbors.
Perhaps. But I am certain that there is more to it than a simple epidemic. These beasts attack in a coordinated fashion, which requires an intelligence that they don't have.
You're exaggerating, fair cousin. The attacks you thought were coordinated may just have been coincidental.
You may be right. But I can't help thinking that someone is behind all this.
Do you really believe that a Denegad would want to take over the island? Cousin, you know how much I respect you, but frankly, this doesn't seem very coherent. But I see it's already quite late. If you'll excuse me, fair cousin. Regrettably, I must leave you.
Where are you going?
Not very far, rest assured. But I have a small personal matter to take care of, you see. Don't be concerned. There's absolutely no risk. Use the opportunity to take some rest. You've really performed miracles recently. See you later.
Yeah.
But why would he leave like that? Guard, do you know where my cousin is going?
Sorry, Your Excellency. His Highness didn't tell me anything.
You are one of his bodyguards, aren't you?
I am, Your Excellency. But recently it has been difficult to force His Highness to accept our presence.
Recently? You mean this isn't the first time he's left without an escort?
I'm sorry, Your Excellency.
You'd better tell me everything.
But Fine. I don't mean to be disrespectful towards him, but His Highness's behavior has been very peculiar recently. He sleeps very little, and goes out alone almost every night.
And it didn't occur to anyone that I should be informed.
Well, His Highness had specifically ordered us not to tell you about it.
And where does he go? I thought the days when he used to go from tavern to tavern were over.
He doesn't go to taverns, Your Excellency. From what I know, he goes outside the city.
Where could he go outside the city?
I've no idea. We saw him going north. That's all I know.
Listen. I know this matter is putting you in a difficult situation. You were supposed to protect my cousin wherever he went. But he refused and ordered you to keep your mouth shut. But Constantine is not just my governor. He's my cousin. I'm worried about him. He's already been abducted once when leaving the city. So if you know anything else...
Sorry, Your Excellency. If you want to know more, you'll have to rummage through your cousin's belongings.
I don't like this at all. What could he be doing outside every night?
Normally, I would have said getting drunk at the tavern. But clearly that isn't the case.
I'm starting to believe that the revelations of Anon Mele had some truth to them. Let's rummage through his papers. We may find a clue.
Seriously? Oh, that's a quick autosave. Okay, no. There we go.
Constantine.
My...
We met
Really?
the season.
This is-
Of course. Yeah, and yet, but it's...
I don't...
Perhaps
You're
you
a
may-
cousin, but...
Where are
no,
you from?
don't be... You see you later.
But... Why? God, you are... Reese, you'd better...
But I don't...
And it-
Well, hey,
Where-
I've no...
Listen. You were supposed... But Constantine... I'm worried about... So if you know...
I don't really know where he's going, Your Excellency. But I think I know where you could find out. When he doesn't leave the palace, he stays in his office for hours. He writes so much down in there that he could fill entire books. Here, I have the key. Take it. I hope you find His Highness and manage to make him see reason.
I don't like this at all. What could he be doing outside every night?
This boy has always behaved erratically. I'd love to believe that he's out meeting girls, but sadly I doubt it.
I'm starting to believe that the revelations of Anon Mele had some truth to them. Let's rummage through his papers. We may find a clue.
All this potential, this feeling of power, I feel so alive. My experiments bore fruit. Kethesak's link cured me, but those I established myself made me a god. Soon, the whole island will answer to my call, as long as I am not interrupted. A small group of exiled natives saw me passing by in Sylvandoir the other night. If they denounce me, they could ruin my whole plan. I can't take that risk. I must get rid of them. Yep, I knew it. What did I tell you? It was so obvious. Oh, wait. I keep forgetting my house is right here. Wait, what? Oh. I have found all the camps. Also, this is like the worst design I've ever seen in a building, to where the second floor can only be accessed through here.
Sir de Corsilion.
The Sade, mate.
The mission you entrusted me with has...
Very well. Let's... Oh, this is remarkable work. You explored the entire surface of the island. Well, almost. Congratulations. Thanks to you, our merchants and explorers will be able to reach the heart of this island safely. The prince will surely be very grateful for this. I know I am. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Looking forward.
So just money? Oh man. All that just for money? That sucks. No, I don't really care about the notes.
It can't be easy to discover that your cousin has descended into madness. But we can't let him kill these people simply because he's afraid they might have seen him.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
May the trees on your road always bear fruit!
Thanks. You saved us. These beasts would have torn us to shreds.
These animals were strange, as if they were enraged. Thanks again, Renaigse.
I'm glad I could help you. And perhaps you can do me a favor in return. I'm looking for a young man, a Renaigse. But he looks a bit like an Onol Manawi.
Someone like you?
In some ways. But his marks are different. Darker.
She's talking about the crazy Donegad.
Indeed, that might be him. Do you know where to find him?
No. We see him passing by around nightfall, but we don't know where he's going.
He walks along the path, often followed by some beasts.
He has a sinister look in his eyes. He scares me. So, we stay hidden.
And you do well to hide. I think he's the one who sent these animals to attack you. Do you have any idea how I could figure out where he's going?
She could hide in the old house. She would see him passing by and could follow, couldn't she?
You're right. If you take this path to the right, you'll reach an abandoned house. You can hide there. And from up there, you will be able to see the path perfectly.
Thank you. You've been a great help. And stay hidden. You may still be in danger.
Be prudent, Onol Manawi.
I'll leave you alone.
Qua awalemse.
I'm curious to see how this ends. I can't believe my my guess was completely spot on. Man.
We can't be seen from the path. Let's wait here to see where Constantine goes.
Here comes your cousin. In very strange company.
Weren't you supposed to stay hidden?
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
He opened a passage for himself here. Let's follow him, quick.
This was the place where we fought the infected guardian, the sky one.
Constantine, what are you doing?
Cousin! You're here! I would have preferred that you learn all of this another way. To be able to reveal everything to you in better circumstances. But whatever power we earn, there are some things that escape us.
I have no idea what you were talking about. But what are you doing here?
I seem monstrous to you. I am well aware of that. But I promise to explain everything when the moment is right. Then you will understand. You will see. Oh, the temptation is so great to share all with you right now. You have done so much for me. You have given me so much. I haven't forgotten, believe me. But I still have more to do. Forgive me and have patience. Hold them back. But do not kill her for anything in the world.
Constantine, come back and explain yourself. He's gone mad. It's the only explanation.
May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Ow.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
me. Steal my children, my guardians. Pervert my force.
Yes, but I don't understand.
What he wants? Eternity, strength, power. It is what they all want. Those who take without looking beyond themselves. Like all those from the faraway lands.
He wasn't like that. He couldn't care less about all that.
Then it is the sickness, the brevity of his existence that terrified him to the point it changed who he is. You must stop him. Each time that he bonds, he destroys me a little more. And with me, the hope for a cure. And now it's my heart, my most sacred sanctuary that he covets. You must kill him.
That is madness.
The consequence of his folly, yes. Believe me, there is no other solution. Stop him, flesh of my earth, or there will be nothing left to save.
I still can't believe this.
I understand what you feel. I have trouble believing it myself, but Enon Mil Frichtaman never lies. We need to stop your cousin by any means possible.
We must learn more if we want to understand his plans and prepare against them. This hiding place he was talking about in his notes. We must find it.
If he is as clever as I think, my child, there is a chance his guards will have been warned of our coming. We need to be prudent from now on, even if he is keen on sparing you.
I'm well aware. It's not just my life at stake.
And what hope do we have against all the creatures he is assembling? Give us your help, Illuminated, because the path is dark.
Allow me to be more pragmatic, Father. It's an army that we need. Allies. The natives will help us. Perhaps the Nauts if we're able to convince the Admiral. We should also be able to count on Sieglinde. Her troops will be all the more welcome. And of course, we can also go and find the Mother Cardinal, as well as Governor Buren. What an absurd project. On the continent, they would brand us insane. But not here, on an island where everything is possible. And all folly is accepted. Let's go. We need to put an end to all of this.
What? Suspicious.
My dear child.
I will see you.
Take care.
Fencer's stiletto? Oh. I can't use it. I'm so sad. Okay. This looks like the end. Find Constantine's hideout. Form an alliance. Let's get the natives first. Actually, there's 3 there. So let's go through the port. God damn it. Okay. Taking Vasco with us.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I have come to ask for your help, Admiral. My cousin has been plunged into madness, and he apparently wishes to conquer the whole island. He took control of many creatures by reenacting rituals he learned from the islanders. And now he uses them to attack the cities and villages of those he considers to be his rivals.
A difficult situation, admittedly, but one that does not concern us. Who's in charge of the island is none of our business, Desarde, and you know that.
It actually does concern you. If my cousin takes control of the island, soon there will be no ports where your ships can berth. He's not looking for political influence. He desires power. Absolute power.
I see. It's a decent argument. So what now?
We must stop him at all costs. And for that, I will need allies. I intend to convince other factions to support me, but I was hoping I could count on the help of the Nords.
You can. My men aren't really used to fighting on land, but they will be by your side. You have proven time and time again that we can trust you.
Thank you, Admiral.
May the winds be in your favor, Desarde. You'll need all the help you can get.
Sweet. Okay. So apparently we didn't need him, but I still want to take the right people just in case. He took all the guards.
Oh, it's you on all you like a glove. We'll make it for you.
Wait. I already found his secret hideout at the very beginning of the game. That's hilarious. Okay. That is absolutely hilarious.
Hello, Commander.
Lady Desart, how can I be
I have come to ask for your help.
I'm at your service, Your Excellency. What is it you want from me?
We need reinforcements to protect the sanctuary of the natives, north of the island.
Very well. I will send some troops there. But may I ask who or what they will be fighting?
Creatures in great numbers. And probably my cousin.
I beg your pardon?
As your men must have told you, he has changed a lot recently. Ever since he was cured of the Malicor and bonded to the island, he has become obsessed with power. He is now targeting the heart of the island. If he succeeds, we're all doomed.
I have indeed heard reports of the Governor's peculiar behavior. Since he is our employer, I asked my men to turn a blind eye. But thanks to your help, we avoided dishonor. I won't forget it. If you're telling me that we are in danger, and that we need to go to this sanctuary, we'll go.
Thank you, Commander.
Anything else?
Nope.
I have to go.
I also have...
It's a good thing we have friendly relationship with everyone. Lady, I'm trying to form an alliance with 5 different factions here. God. Ooh. Yes. Our friend Dunkus.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
I came to ask for your help in stopping my cousin, Dunkus. Did you hear about the attacks of creatures led by strange guardians throughout the island?
Yes, Darren sent a messenger to tell me about it.
My cousin was sick. And to cure him, Katasak used the bonding ritual on him. But the power he received from it made him mad, and he started bonding himself in other places. He transformed his guardians each time, and used them to attack those he considers to be his rivals.
What you're telling me is terrifying. Katasak and Devolves should never have bonded him. Your cousin is breaking the balance. He's consuming and will only want to consume more.
Indeed. Anon Milfrichteman warned me that Constantine was now targeting the sanctuary at the heart of the island. I cannot fight him alone. I need allies. I already convinced some other factions to support us, but I also need the help of your people. Because we must all stand together to stop the threat that is weighing on the island.
Your will to create an alliance between all the peoples on this island is wise and noble. And the call of Enomil Frichteman cannot remain unanswered. We will be by your side in the battle.
Yes.
I am not a fighter, but Deirdre will lead our warriors. And I would also like for you to take this weapon. I pray it will be useful in the fight that is coming.
Thank you, Dunkus.
Don't thank me. You managed to earn my people's trust. And you fight for a cause that affects us all. May the earth support each of your steps. And may the volcano give you its strength.
I must admit that I expected Dunkus to be more angered when he learned what Constantine had done.
He's a sage amongst sages. Even amongst the Donegada. Enon Mil Frichteman speaks in his ear. I think he already knew what was happening, even before we came to see him.
That confirms it. I made the right choice.
Yes.
Tifredi couldn't have a better High King.
Exactly. I made that call right at the beginning. I think it would be... Why am I doing this? Just change the quest. Ask to Leve next. Wait, what? Why is it all the way down here?